In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can combine using the autocomplete visual and the text from values visual. I have a fairly simple data set here. I've got a salesperson and sales amount as kind of my primary data that I'm going to use. I'm going to drop down an instance of the autocomplete visual and an instance of the text from values visual. I'm going to add the sales amount as the secondary value on the autocomplete visual, and the salesperson name as the value source. On the text from values visual, I'm just going to include the same data, basically, salesperson and sales amount. And you can see that the tabular version looks pretty similar to what you're getting out of the text from values version. I can go in and make some setting changes on the text from values. Can do things like enable a copy button or a copy link like I'm showing here. Make it easy to get the data out of that visual. I can do other things. I can change it to extended markup mode, so it's not just a text box at that point. You can do HTML-like presentation. You can go into the presets and change the fundamental structure of it. So for instance here, I'm pivoting it and including the column headers as labels, essentially, for the data. And there's a number of presets, or you can actually roll your own, which I'll get into in a moment. But I can do some other things here too. I can change the text size on the text itself. I can change it to use model formatting for things like numbers. You can see here the we have dollar signs show up. And you can see that now the autocomplete visual, I can find people in here. I can pick a person, and in the text from values visual, that person is now filtered to based on who was picked. And right now I have multi-select enabled on the autocomplete visual, so I can technically add multiple people here and they would show up on the text from value side as well. Now, one thing I can do here is do a user template. So in this case, I have a template on the clipboard. I'm just pasting it in. The trick here is I've made it say filter to one person when there's not exactly one person filtered to. And when there is one person filtered to, I'm showing their details. So that's doable because the template language is extremely powerful and you can express logic in there. So I basically said if the number of rows coming back is not one, exactly one, then show this message, essentially. But a lot more can be done out of this as well. So that is covered actually on the website to a degree on the Learn page. So now I'm able to go through, I'm just demonstrating, you can pick individuals, they filter. I can actually pick from the table too, and it will cross filter over to the text from values visual as well. So the autocomplete slicer is, shows you the secondary value, helps you make a choice, and away you go. Now something that's just kind of an extra little thing I'll show here is I'm just adding a animation function as well, so that when a person is picked, I'm just going to show an animation as well within the card. That's an easy thing to add just through conditional logic or through settings. So again, just stressing that you can go through, you can see the secondary values, you can pick people, it can affect the text from values card, which is very configurable, based on either a template or presets. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching.